Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. We about to get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, my bad. I got my phone too loud, but we finna get started. I'm sending these links out. All right. I think we should be good. Should be good. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another market analysis, stocks and futures. Today is Monday, January 26, 2026. We're gonna do our analysis for Tuesday, January 27, 2026. All right. We're gonna do a quick recap for today. Well, we really ain't gotta do no recap. We're just gonna do our analysis. So, um, and the recap gonna come, along with it. But let's go ahead and jump into it. First thing first, I want to go over this economic calendar real quick. And go over the earnings also, so we know what we got coming up. Tomorrow, we got Trump speaking at 7:30. Today we did have durable goods today. I think it pushed market up. I really didn't pay attention because, like I said, I don't trade till market open. So didn't really pay attention to that. But I seen, of course, market went up and we took loans. We took advantage of the loans today. But tomorrow, Tuesday, January 27th, we got Trump speaking at 7:30. I think they said that he'll be speaking about our economic status and stuff at, on his him speaking tomorrow. Um, so be like I said, I always say whenever Trump speak, y'all, usually that whole day you on a 24-hour head on the swivel because he'll speak at 7:30. It lasts to like 9 a.m. Then he might tweet somewhere out the middle of the day and make the market move, man. So keep your head on the swivel. Be precautious tomorrow. I'm telling y'all. Be precautious just because it's Trump speaking, man. Be on the lookout for that. But we got him at 7:30. He will bring some volatility, though. I will say that. But we got him speaking at 7:30. Then at 9, we got consumer confidence. Um, Nice market mover. I think we should be good after like 9:30. I think we should be good unless, like I said, Trump send out tweets or do something random throughout the day. I think we should be good after that 9:15, 9:30 time. But definitely expect some volatility tomorrow. Um, Hopefully it's volatility in one direction and not make us consolidate. And then of course y'all know Wednesday is the main day that I'm looking forward to is Wednesday and Friday. So you gotta get ready. Wednesday and Friday is approaching. But yeah, that's the economic news. Let's go to the earnings real quick. Get to them earnings. It's down here somewhere. All right. Earnings. Like we said, Monday we really wasn't too impressed with what the earnings were coming out for Monday. But Tuesday we got Boeing coming out in the market. I mean pre-market. We got UPS in the pre-market. We got GM in the pre-market. We got American Airlines in the pre-market. After the close, really nothing. Maybe like I said, Logitech. But really nothing I'm too impressed with. The main thing I probably would look for is Boeing. Honestly, out of Tuesday, but the day we all looking forward to is Wednesday, of course, where we get Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, IBM, Waste Management, all the big names coming through. So, maybe tonight we'll check out Starbucks, AT&T, and ASML just because they're coming out on the pre-market of Wednesday, so we probably need to buy it on Tuesday, or we can wait until it come out and react to it after the fact. All right, but tomorrow, really the pre-market is the start of the show. which is the same time Trump will be speaking. So that's also should bring, like I said, that volatility. Okay. Now let's get into these charts, man. Let's get into these charts. Looking at the charts, y'all know we're gonna start off with SPY first. Before anything, we're gonna get on SPY. All right, if y'all was here on the weekly analysis video we had yesterday night, we stated that for SPY, looking at it, let's go to the monthly first. Let's go to the monthly. For that monthly, the biggest level we was looking for was what? We trying to see by Friday, the last day of this month, can we close above this high right here at 687.67? This was the was that October? Yeah, October monthly candle. We want to see can we close above this high. Let me take these drawings off. Reason being is because we had this high, we made our low. We did make a higher high, but we never closed above this previous high. Right now, we're currently sitting above it. We can close above it. We should be seeing a continuation, possibly bringing us up to that 705, 702 area. Okay, possibly even more. You know, it can squeeze and get up to that 720s area for SPY. But biggest thing we want to see, can we close above the 687.67 level? Right now, we still holding above it. But like we said, we got 4 more days to go to see if we can stay above it. Going to that daily though, this is where we was looking for our trade. We said that, hey, on this daily for SPY, yesterday, I put on replay for y'all, so we won't have this daily count. We said yesterday that we ended up seeing that we had pushed up, made a high, right? Made a high, made a low, got another green candle. I told you, I said, we come across this high right here, this red candle high, this previous high right here at 691.13. That's where I'll be looking for them loans. I told you, I said, we're looking for loans when it crosses that high, because what? That will be creating our structure for the uptrend. That'll make that high, the low, then higher high entry right there. See that? That's the number 3 entry. Of course, it could go up and come on and take this next high out, or it very well can come up, you know, give us a pullback for that number 4 entry potentially to finally get up to that last high. But we said, hey, this is a early entry. I told you, I said, hey, get in light. If you're gonna get in when it crosses that high of that red candle, get in a light contract, and then wait until you clearly see that we close green for this daily candle, or about to close green. Then maybe you can add your regular size. So pretty much that's what we did today. We waited literally instantly as the market opened. We were already above. So let me turn this off. Soon the market opened. I thought I turned it off. Leave. Okay, there we go. Soon the market opened, we instantly pushed up, broke that high. Like I told y'all, that was the trigger for that number 3. That we had a high, low, higher high. Made an uptrend. Stop loss should be down here at this low. So that's what we did. Soon my alert came off. I jumped in the long instantly. Like I said, light position, because we didn't know if, hey, it can take that high and close red. So we couldn't get in normal size. We just got in a light position, took the long. Got in a couple light positions, I'll say. Took the long, cut some off, and we still holding one just in case tomorrow when Trump speak, we come push up and take these highs out. But like I said, he very well can speak, bring us down, give us that pullback, and maybe go up, or he can bring us down, make that lower low, and we switch straight back to being bearish, you know. But we did get our entry that we was looking for, capitalized off it, made our, like we said, made our money. Still got a light position to see if we can still keep going. So yeah, that was today for SPY. We did pretty much the same thing on MNQ, but we're gonna talk about that when we get to it. But looking at SPY now, like we said, we end up making a high, low, higher high. So now we can mark out this red candle low as our, higher low. So we're gonna put a pink line. I'm not using it. Technically, it's a solidified low, but I like to call it higher low when it's inside of an overall trend, inside of overall trend. So 687.20 is the low that I'm looking for market to stay above for us to keep this uptrend going. Honestly, you're supposed to look for entries between 687 and at 695, 96. I mean 695, 696.09 level up here. My bad. Um, and y'all know what we supposed to do. Look for the entry off of a gap. Well, currently we close green. We close above the previous high. We may not get that retest of this gap to get another entry. We might just see it go straight up to that high. Um, so if you don't get that entry, if we don't get that pullback to come retest this gap here, only thing I can say is go drop down to that lower time frame, probably the 15 or the 1 hour, and wait until it make an uptrend. Once the market open, once it make an uptrend, maybe you can catch along and see if you can go and take it up to them highs. But it's almost kind of like if you ain't get in today, when it crosses this high and initially made its higher high, it probably leave you behind. It probably already leave you behind and go straight up to that high. But like I said, with Trump speaking, he could bring us down to let us retest this daily gap. And this potentially can be your re-entry if we come down into this gap and come down this gap and reject to go back higher. Okay, so you'll need a tap to this gap, uptrend form, then to be looking to take them longs back up to the highs. Okay, now that's for the bulls. So like I said, it's one or two options. Either you can go on the lower time frame and look for uptrend forming once the market open to take it up to the highs, or you can wait until it come back down here. If we come back down here, like I said, it very well can keep pushing straight up to 696. But if we get an event where we come down to 689.45, look for that bounce there to try to go back up. Okay, for the bears though, to be short or to be bearish, honestly, all y'all looking for is once the market open, if it forms a downtrend, y'all looking to see if that downtrend can keep stay in the downtrend until we get down to this 689 level. Maybe that'll be where you would want to get out in case it bounce back up. So take the shorts down to that level. Or the safer way for the shorts, we'll let it break and make a lower low. Right now we got a high, low, higher, high. So we got basically a higher low. You got to come make a lower low first for you to even think about getting in shorts. Okay, so probably got to be a little bit more patient if you want to be bearish. Okay. What up, Mel? I see you up in here, man. I see you up in here, dog. Appreciate you being in here. All right, so that is SPY. So pretty much SPY, we still looking at the same thing. Bullish above this high, up to the all-time highs. Bearish once it breaks 687 flat. Okay. All right, so pretty much same thing as what we was looking for on Monday. It's literally on Sunday, it's literally playing it out. QQQ, jumping over to QQQ. And I ain't gonna take that long being on these because, like we said, it already playing out how we expected. QQQ, we said for QQQ, it already had made that high, low, higher, high. We was like, QQQ is already in the uptrend right now. So we was like, it's real hard for us to be bearish on QQQ. We said, hey, we are expecting QQQ to keep pushing up. We said, hey, if QQQ get above 623, if we get above 623 and start forming the uptrend above 623, we like the longs up to 626. Well, perfectly to a T, it did it. I don't know why am I drawing. Maybe because the magnet. So I don't know why my drawing not right on the 623. It's alright. I ain't got to fix it. But perfectly from 623 straight up to 626. This was an easy winner trade right here, man. This is an easy winner trade. We built that structure above and went straight up. Now what we're kind of looking for is, honestly, it did come tap this daily gap. It rejected this daily gap. So we could see some type of pullback and then retest to try to see if we can close inside there. Maybe that's what we look for tomorrow. Maybe it'll do a pullback, then try to push back inside. Or we could very well, because since Trump's speaking at 7:30 before market open, if he got bad news, we can gap down inside the gap. If he got good news, we can gap above inside the gap, And if we gap inside the gap, like we gap up and open up inside the gap, honestly, if we gap up, it's gonna be hard for me to want to jump in a trade, cause y'all know I don't like trading inside the gap. I think I probably would want it to pull back to the bottom of the gap and then build an uptrend. Then I'll be more confident in getting in the longs. just because gapping up, it's just, I don't know, I just feel like it's risky because it didn't really test this daily gap right here. It just gapped up above it. So I would like to see it pull back down to it, fail to close below and start building an uptrend. And that's when I'll get in the longs to take it up to the top of the gap to see if we can eventually break this gap. But if we don't gap inside the gap, like I told y'all, I'll look for a slight pullback, like a slight pullback, not all the way down back to this daily gap. If it comes tap this daily gap, I gotta see structure rebuild again. But if it just do a slight pullback here, and then we start pushing up, I like to take them longs, like I said, into the gap. Definitely up back to these highs right here at 627. But I'll be looking for that 628, seeing if we can build base above the 628 to bring us up to that 630, 631, 632 area. Okay. Kinda like with SPY, QQQ. It's kind of like if you didn't get in right here at 23, it may just leave you. But it actually got more resistance sitting here than SPY do. SPY don't have that resistance right there in the way. So it's a chance that you can get that. Like I said, it could pull back and give you an entry to still get in them loans. But we're still bullish on QQQ. Okay, we still bullish on QQQ. Like we said, another higher low just got created. Well, actually, we already had it marked, so we ain't got to mark that. But for bears, though, pretty much the same thing as what we was looking for Sunday. We have to see market come back below this 617 level before we really be confident in them shorts. Even if it pushed down inside this daily gap, I'm still not confident in them shorts. Maybe when we get below this daily gap right here at that 621.36 level, maybe that'll be where you can look for that early entry for them shorts to take it down to the bottom of the gap to see if we can keep pushing lower. I will set an alert there because that may be a potential spot to get an early short, but we at least need to be below 620 before I even start thinking short. Okay. All right. Now let's jump over to MNQ. What? Dang, yesterday I went over MES. Y'all got to comment and let me know if y'all want me to go over MES. Yesterday we did go over, but y'all know I don't really trade MES, so that's why I don't go over it that much. But we're gonna go to MNQ though. We're gonna go to MNQ. Going to MNQ. Pretty much we said for MNQ. It did not build. We did say this yesterday. We said we are bullish on MNQ, but we gotta be careful because what? We do not have the structure yet. We just made higher highs. That's it. We didn't even make a higher high when I first was talking about it. We just was making highs in general right here. And we still didn't make a higher high yet. But we just was making highs. And I was like, you know what? We just making highs. We don't got a higher low, another higher high for no stop loss. So I told y'all, I said, hey, the only thing we can do is go down to like the hourly 15-minute and sit behind them solidified levels. Literally, this was the trade I took today. I told y'all yesterday, I said, hey, we are looking for what? Market to come back above this daily gap right here at 25,629. Look for an uptrend above there. Let me fix it. Uptrend above there, and we would like to take them longs. Honestly, I kind of just took the longs right when I took SPY. I didn't really have to look at the MQ chart. I just jumped in because I was in with my SPY loans. And y'all know SPY is like MES and QQQ is like MNQ. And I was like, shoot, SPY going up more than like the MQ going up. So I just basically jumped in based off of my SPY charts. But it still followed to the T what we was looking for. Above that 25,629, we was looking for uptrends on the lower time frame. To take it up to that high. Okay, uptrend initially formed here. Could have took them long straight up to the daily gap, and it kept pushing. It kept pushing. Soon market open. This is where I got in this morning. I did get in pre-market. I'm gonna be honest, I did get in like a little early this morning, but then I got out, took a couple profit, then I got right back in this morning, and like I said, when I got in on those SPYs, And I caught this pretty much up to that next daily gap, cut it, and then cut one of my spies and held one spy. So beautiful, beautiful trade, beautiful, easy day today. Honestly, it was easy day. We was bullish, green candles. We never made a new higher high yet, so we just bullish. Looking into tomorrow, same thing. We bullish tomorrow. All green candles. You can't really go against the greens and try to say, "Oh, I want to be bearish." For tomorrow, we did close inside this daily gap above 25,818.50. Okay, we got daily gap is at 25,818.50. The top of it is 25,948. If you're on TradingView, it might be a little different if you're on Top Step. But this is the daily gap we're keep an eye on. We close inside it. Y'all know my number one rule. If we close inside the gap, usually I expect it to go to the other side of the gap. So I am looking for us to push up to that 25,948 level. What I'm looking for, plain and simple, it's already doing it right now. So it's like maybe not see it. We may not see it tomorrow. But if we do see it tomorrow, of course, the uptrend above the bottom of this gap, we taking it to the top of the gap. Once we get to the top of the gap, just looking for a breakout, make an uptrend above it. We like to take it to this high right here at, what is that? 26,000, 26,046.25. Okay. Let me bring that down some. Let's put a line there, like a light, up a light green, excuse me, light green line. Then we got another light green line for this high over here. All right. So if it's looking like we're gonna do it in the morning, but if we be above this daily gap, when market opens at 8:30, like I said, we looking for uptrend above. We take it up to 26,046.25. If we can hold above there, close above, and start building base above there, we taking it up to 119. Then of course up to the daily gap, so forth, so forth. So honestly, this all we looking for, man. If we open up inside the gap, we wanted to come back to the bottom, build this base, let us go take it to the top. If we open up above it, we want to see a build base above, take it to the first target. It's just literally the same thing. Honestly, y'all, if y'all keep watching these streams, y'all gonna say, "Dang, Keith, you do the exact same thing every single time." Well, that's how you make money in these charts, man. You gotta do the same thing over and over and over and over. Get comfortable with your strategy, get consistent with it to where you know it off the bat. Even every time you get on these charts, you already know what you're looking for. Every time I get on these charts, I know I'm looking for, first I'm gonna find my buys if I'm bearish or bullish. Once I know I'm bearish or bullish, I'm looking for my gaps. All I'm looking for is just this exact same structure off of my gaps. No matter wherever we at on the gaps, I'm looking for this structure every single time. No matter what. Okay, even when we take a high, I'm looking for this structure to keep getting in. Looking for this structure every single time. So, but that's what we looking for tomorrow. So let me put a long position tool, so y'all can see where we looking to get in and take it to. First target is here, so we only go just set it to first target. Probably the stop should be higher up, so your entry probably be like right here. Let me go to the lower time frame, see how big them candles look. Put it on the hourly. So maybe your entry will be like right here, midway through. So we say middle part is where your entry be at. Your stop should be that top of that gap or whatever the low would be at. So I say maybe a little bit lower. So at least you should get your 1-to-1 out of it. If we can close above that high right here, this green level, and build base above, then you will be able to get you a 1.25 out of it. And then of course, if we pushing inside that daily gap, there's no telling what you can get. 1.5. I mean a 1-to-5 ratio. But right now we just be looking for this, basically a 1-to-1, a little bit more than a 1-to-1. Risk to reward trade. Same thing if it come down here, like we said, if it come to the bottom of that gap, that's where we'll be looking for that long also. If we stay inside this gap all night, you look for the entry like that. Okay. Like we said, we look for the same thing that we looking for is what? This is what we looking for no matter where we at. We down here, we look for this. Uptrend got a form, we get in on number 3. Stop loss below, we riding it to the top. Same thing here. We break out, get a close above. We're gonna wait on that pullback. Wait on that pullback. When number 3 come, crossing number 1, we get in, take it to the target. Only time that we don't get these type of entries is when the market just say it close above and it just keep being straight green candles. That's the only time we don't get them entries. Other than that, you should get them entries, more times than not. All right, and for the bears, in case anybody want to be bearish, I don't know why would you want to be bearish right now, other than if you just think Trump just gonna wreck the market. If you want to be bearish, it's hard to be bearish, man. I mean, literally, I actually know it ain't, cause we got a low, high, lower, low. We never made a higher high. This candle literally could just flip a red and keep this downtrend going, cause this will break the downtrend once we break this high right here. So this candle, if it want to stay bearish, it literally got to drop today. Like, well, tomorrow. It got to literally drop tomorrow. This candle has to be red tomorrow. If we come up here and take this high at, what's this high right here? 25,954.25. If we take that high, it's not bearish no more, y'all. The bulls took control. We not bearish because that's making a higher high. Right now, we don't got a higher high on MNQ. Right now, we just got a high. So it's technically still be a lower high if we flip red, and it can go straight back down in that downtrend. So bulls, honestly, I did say get in down here possibly. You still can get in light if you're gonna get in right here at the bottom of the daily gap. But you probably want to wait until it break this high. That's what I think. So it can at least neutralize this downtrend that it had right here. At least let it break that, make a higher high, and neutralize that downtrend. Then that's a lot more comfortable trade when it build an uptrend then. Okay. Now let's jump to MYM. Let's check out MYM. MYM. I ain't even look at MYM today, to be honest. Let's go to MYM. MYM. Dang, we could have ate off MYM. It's alright though. It's alright. We could have ate off MYM today. I ain't even gonna lie. Look. Beautiful. And dang, my MYM stop loss was that little. Dang. Yeah, we could have ate off MYM today. It's alright though. MYM, pretty much we said the same thing. We was bullish on MYM. I remember this purple line. This is that monthly line. Let's see what it was. We was trying to see if we can close above this monthly line. We got 4 more days, like I said, at 48,590. If it closed past there for NYM just gonna keep running, man. I'm gonna be honest, it might hit 51,000 or something, possibly, or close to, 50,500. But that's that monthly. That's that monthly for the continuation. Going down to that daily though, I think we said for NYM it was consolidating, but we still was bullish. Technically, um, yeah, it was consolidating because it made a downtrend. Then now we just made a high. Then we made a low. Then we made another high. Didn't make a higher high yet. So not technically in the uptrend yet. Not technically in the uptrend yet. It didn't make a higher high yet. It needs to break this high right here at 49,000. What is that? 49,794. It break that high, then it actually will be in an uptrend, and this low right here will be our new higher low. Hold up, why I got? Is it lagging? Hold up, why I got 2 lines? Don't tell me again here with the lag. Okay, I think we did. But this is a potential higher low, so I'm gonna mark this out right now. Right here at 48,838, potential higher low. So I'm gonna mark it out. Yeah, we closed green, so we got a high, low. We just need a higher high to make this uptrend. MYM, yesterday we said we wanted them loans above 49,097. If it built an uptrend, it clearly did push up. Let's see where the entry would have been at. Let's see. Oh, it did the entry overnight. The entry happened overnight right here. That's where we got our uptrend above that 49,000 right here. When you made this higher high, this was the entry overnight. It did come break back below, but you still could have got right back in. During the day, really didn't give us. We already was up at the target once the market opened. We was already at the target because this was the first target. So if you ain't catch it overnight, you like 1 in the morning, pretty much, kind of was. It already hit the target. You know what I'm saying? It already hit the target with MIM. The only thing we could have waited on was, oh, if it make an uptrend above this daily gap, but it made the uptrend all the way up here. So really didn't give you nothing to play with, honestly. It literally did all this move overnight. I mean, it did what we wanted, but it did it all overnight. Well, at 1 in the morning, I guess you can say. But now what we look for NYM, literally what I just told y'all, if we can build an uptrend above this daily gap right here at 49,435, if we can build uptrend above there, we like to take them longs up to these highs up here at 49,007. What was it, 794? We like to take our loans up to there. Okay, but we gotta build that uptrend first. Put a long position, so let's put it on the hourly. Put on the hourly. We want to see an uptrend form above here, this gap. Then we'll be taking it up right there. All right. Right now we had a break, retest failed, break again, retest failed. What we need to see is the break gotta come. So green candle above. When the red candle come, we can't close inside the gap or we can't touch the bottom of the gap. So we need to stay above and then go make a higher high. Once that happens, boom, grab that long, take it up there. So it probably happened. So let's actually move this up. To say it happened like right in this area. Oh, my bad. Style loss will be right there at the bottom of that daily gap. And you can get you a nice 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. Beautiful, you know. A nice 1 to 2. And then if it go up to the target, of course, that's like a 1 to 3 almost? Almost 1 to 2.8. So that's what we're waiting on. We just need it. We just need, when that retest come, it gotta stay above. That's the biggest thing. Okay? Gotta stay above. It's plain and simple. We look for the same thing on every single chart, man. I'm be honest. Alright, let's jump over to gold. See about gold. Gold. Honestly, y'all know what I said about gold yesterday. We said, hey, based on this daily, gold don't give you no type of entry. Because the last solidified low all the way down here at 4,651. And that's way too big of a stop loss for the daily. So we said, hey, you know what? With gold, you dang near got to only get in on the 15, 5 minute, or the hour. Because the daily is too big of a gap. Can't get in off the daily. Because the last higher low is too far down. So what we did yesterday, we dropped down to that hourly. We marked our hourly levels, hourly gaps, my bad. We marked our hourly gaps. And we stated last night, we was like, you know what? If we want to get in, oh, my bad. If we want to get in some golds, if you want to stay bullish with it, we got to look for a retest, a break and retest of these hourly gaps to take it, to the upside. So this morning, what ended up happening? We opened up above, we got our break above. We cleared in the break above. We had to break above back here. You see that we had to break above back here, break above, but then we ended up what? Ended up making a lower low. So it's pretty much consolidating right here. We had that high. So we had our high right here. Then we made a low. Then we made a high. Then we made a lower low. Consolidation. Still stayed above this hourly gap. So we like what? Okay, well we need to wait until an hourly. We need to wait till hourly uptrend form again. Okay. But then we had a green candle, made our high. Right, got our high, made our low. Never made that higher high. Never made that higher high. So you should not got in. We never completed number 3. Look at this. We made our high, made our low. We never crossed past number 1. We stopped right there. You see that? So you should not have gotten nothing long. Even though it was a green counter, it looked like it was gonna go up there and everything. You gotta let number 3 cross number 1. If number 3 would have crossed number 1, you've been perfect for them longs, but it didn't. Didn't cross it, and then it ended up what? Ended up making a lower low right here with this counter. Now, let me move this. Let me delete this actually. So when it made this lower low, I'll show you real quick so y'all can see. So we had a high, all right? We had our low, then we had another high, and then we made our lower low. Well, what is that? That's number 3 crossing number 1. This is your entry to get in the short. Now, the first target is the bottom of this gap, okay? So let me do this for y'all so y'all can see 1, 2, 3. So we had one, then we had that high, then this is number 3 cross number 1 right here with this big red count. That's your entry. Remember when 3 crosses 1, get in, stop loss up there at number 2. So you supposed to got them short, stop loss at number 2. So your trade should have been looking like this. I'm over here teaching on the analysis. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'm just showing y'all how y'all could have avoided taking that loss, trying to take them loans, but it's out of the gap because it never made our higher high. Number 3 never crossed it. Number 1, so you should not have got in it. But your stop loss should have been at the top of there. Now, like I said, first target technically supposed to be in the bottom of this gap because y'all know we got to break the gap, retest, and then keep going. So this would have been on you, you know. Would you wanted to take that trade or not? You know, believing that we're gonna break through this hourly gap. But if you would have just got in off of it and set your stop loss at this solidified level and waited on another solidified level, clearly you would have made it to the next hourly gap because it ended up doing what? We got our low, our high, our lower low, right? Kept going. Then we made another high, made another lower low. That's the new solidified level right there. See that? So then you would have, instead of your stop being up there, your stop could have been down here, or you could have just completely cut it when it came to that hourly gap. Okay, and it came to it twice. It came to it on the first drop, and then it came back down again on the second drop. All right, but that's just a review of what happened today. Now for tomorrow, like we said, that daily is green. Previous daily candle is green. So technically, we're supposed to stay bullish until we get a red daily candle. So if we're looking to be bullish on gold, what we need to see, y'all, we need to see, one, it already did an uptrend, but it's hourly gap. So we should be pushing to the top of here, which we are. We got a high, low, higher, high. So this is your new solidified level, or you could just call it higher low if you want to. Right here, let's mark it out. Right there at 5,008. Okay. Target, of course, is these highs over here to the left. Let's mark that out. Now, what we want to see, if you want to be bullish on gold, pretty much all you looking for is getting above this hourly gap right here at 5,064. And what we want to see, either on that 15 or on this hourly, we want to see an uptrend forming above it. And we're going to take it all the way up to that 5,107 level, okay? Remember, you got to wait on number 3 to cross number 1. Once it cross number 1, then you can get in and take it to that high. Okay, so if you're looking for our entry or our trade, it'd probably be something like this. And then, of course, if it closes above that high and build base above, we can keep holding that trade. Okay. For the bears, though, if you want to be bearish, if you thinking tomorrow gold finally finna come drop for its first time and finally give us a red candle, for the bears, honestly, you looking for just look for a downtrend. So I preferably would want to take the shorts underneath this hourly gap down here, since we already retested at 4,990. I'll be looking for a shorts underneath there. So a break, retest, and then drop down to 49.45. Okay. That's what I'll be looking for the shorts, possibly. I don't like the shorts inside of here, right here. Even if it make a downtrend in here, I don't like the shorts up there. So this is where I'll be looking for the shorts down here. That's pretty much it. Okay. Now let's go check out these options, and then we're gonna call it a night. First thing first, who we want to go over? Who got earnings this week? Tesla. Tesla. Go to the daily. Tesla. Now, Tesla did not do what we wanted it to do, but it's fine because we didn't get in the trade, so we don't really care. Tesla, we was like, it's a chance that Tesla could be what? Making this into a new higher low at 417.44, but it needs to what? Switch to an uptrend. Okay. It was pushing green, and we was like, hey, it might be trying to come take this high out, make this higher high to neutralize this downtrend that it had. To start making an uptrend, make a higher high, make a higher low, then higher high. That'll be uptrend to bring us back to them all-time highs. And it still can do it. It still very well can do it, but it just didn't come straight to take this high out. What we was looking for was once it breaks that high at that 454 level, we said if it break that high, we want to watch an uptrend form above this daily gap right here at 451, and then we'll get in along to take it. We did say take it up to, you supposed to take it to 456, but I was like, man, I'm pretty sure once it take this high and then make an uptrend, we going up to that 460 easily going to them 460, especially with earnings and stuff. But we, like I said, it did not break that high just yet. So we got to be patient, we just can't take the trade. It didn't give us what we needed. Couldn't take the trade. Now, like I said, still can do it because what? We can have high, low, and then we can say we get a green candle come in tomorrow or Wednesday. Green candle come in and we don't take this low down here. We can very well come make a higher high, make that uptrend, come take all these highs out and go straight up to 62, maybe even 470. Okay. So it could be just setting up an uptrend, It could be setting up an uptrend like that. So it ain't, all hope ain't done on these longs for Tesla. It's just it wasn't today. Now, if you want to be bullish, like I said, for the Tesla, we gotta wait on at least a green candle to come. So based on this candle right here, we can't get in. Okay, can't get in no longs right here. Now, if it takes yesterday's high, not yesterday's high, Friday's high, I am gonna set an alert there. If it takes Friday high, get ready to start looking for them loans, okay? Because more than likely that's gonna be a big green candle. It take that high, it's gonna be kind of hard for it to flip completely back red, More than likely it's probably gonna close green. We'll have a higher high that'll make this low solidified. We'll be in an uptrend and we should be pushing straight up. Okay, so be on the lookout. Keep your head on the swivel if we come take this 452 level, okay? We come take that 452 high right here, 452, what is it? 452.43. We come take that high. Be on the lookout, man. Be on the lookout. It's probably gonna squeeze straight up to them 460, 470. Now, and that's possibly where we'll be looking to get in them loans at. So all of this getting us a little bit better entry possibly. Now, if you want to be bearish, right now, what is it in? It's in a low, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, potentially lower, high. Gotta come make this lower, low. So if you bearish, honestly, this is your first signal or entry to get in them shorts. You got a red candle. Stop loss should be at the top of this green candle high, and you should be aiming down here for this low. If you bearish, honestly, for the bears, y'all want to see market build that downtrend underneath this daily gap at 435.20. Okay, if it can build this downtrend underneath here, if it build a downtrend underneath here, we should be clearly coming down that 426 level. Then you gonna need the same thing when it come down to 426. You're gonna need it to build that downtrend underneath there to go and clear us out. Okay, but I'll say if you didn't get in today off this red candle, on this Tesla shorts, which more likely probably didn't, All you looking for is that pullback back to this 436 level, and then you want to see that downtrend form. Okay, once that downtrend form, grab them short, set that stop at that daily gap. At least aim for that 426 level. So that's about what $6-7 drop. You at least can make money off of that. Or if it keep pushing further, pushing below that 424, you can possibly see that 417 get taken. That'll clearly keep that downtrend going. I'm not sure if it's gonna come all the way down here to 404. It's a chance though, because with the earnings, it could drop even harder. Let's do mark that 404 gap out just in case they do get ready to drop pretty hard. But right now, I'm gonna say for Tesla, the shorts maybe, but I'm kind of leaning to not touching this. Maybe the shorts if we get that downtrend, like I said, on the hourly or 15-minute, but I'm leaning more to not touching it. Okay, it look like it's finna set up that downtrend though. We got that low, high, just need this lower low. That's all we need is a lower low that make that downtrend. First, set your stop loss at the top of that high and see how far we keep dropping, okay? See how far we drop. All right. Who next? Who got earnings? Meta. Man, we was bullish on Meta. I told y'all dang near Meta, buy it at the open. I said buy Meta soon the market open. Shoot. And what happened, man? Meta shot straight up. He said you dang near gotta buy Meta at the open. We did want to see an uptrend form off of this gap, but it literally just gapped up above the gap and just squeezed. So Meta dang near gotta just go straight up to this high at this point. It gotta go straight to 680. Any downtrend probably gonna bring us all the way back down to that 659 level. So any sign of a downtrend is probably finna drop us all the way down. Okay. Which it did give a sign right here. It gave a sign. So it's one or two things finna happen in the morning. Either it's finna gap up again to like that 674 level, or we finna flush extremely hard and come back down to retest this 659 level. Because it did give signs of this downtrend right here. So one or two things gotta happen. You gotta gap up and make a higher high to keep it from dropping hard, or it's about to drop super hard tomorrow. One or two. I'm a little bit excited. I might want to check it out in the pre-market. But yeah, really, Meta, you just gotta follow the trend that it is on the hourly, because kind of like with gold, it's just been straight green candles. Don't really got no entry off this daily, other than bouncing off gaps. But yeah, honestly, Meta, like I said, you can go long when it make uptrend, and go short when it make a downtrend. It's that simple. It's not really too much to take away from Meta. Literally just following whatever trend, because that daily you don't got no interest. All right. Now let's jump over to who else got earnings this week. Who else got earnings? IBM. I think it's the one we had to end the stream on because of the internet was messing up. IBM. We said that this IBM is another one that did like Tesla. It didn't do exactly what we thought it was gonna do right away. We said we was bearish on IBM. I don't know why I don't got the drawing. Maybe we didn't set it, but we said that we was kind of bearish on IBM. Just because it made a downtrend. We got low, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Now I did say this last night. I said we failed to close below that low when we made our lower low, so we could see a pullback. I told y'all, I said if it pulled back and touched the top of the gap, it kind of neutralized my bearish sentiment, and that's literally what it did. It came in, tapped top of the gap, so it kind of like neutralized my bearish sentiment. It's not completely gone. It's just now I need to see another downtrend form again to make this lower low before I be straight bearish again. But it ain't really hard with IBM. All we need is what? If you want to be bullish, you want to see it above this 296.35 daily gap. You want to see an uptrend form. Honestly, I don't even want to see an uptrend form there. I'm gonna be honest. I want to see this high get taken first. This 300 level, it gotta get taken. If this don't get taken, I'm not looking for them loans. Just because it make an uptrend here, it's another data gap right here, and it can reverse and come right back down. So I need to see this structure get broken first before I be trying to get into any loans for IBM. Okay, need that structure to get broken first, and then of course I'll be aiming for this high here first, then the ultimate all-time high. Okay. For the Bears though, hey, no problem, man. Trying to get y'all the best I can when it comes to this analysis, man. Try to get the best I can. And if y'all got any questions, if y'all be like, Keith, can you go over a chart or whatever, or anything, just let me know. Or if you asking, or you be like, you know what? Hey, I seen this one chart. What you think about it? Something like that. Just let me know. But it's hard for me. Like I said, the only way I can go against this downtrend is once it break this structure. Once it break the structure, then I'm gonna look for that uptrend to form. But if it don't break that structure, I still gotta stay bearish. So if we get a red daily candle on IBM, I'll be looking for them shorts to come right back in and take control to come on clear up this 288, possibly down at 282 level. Okay. But I mean, all I need is a red candle though. Give me a nice red candle, I'll be looking for them shorts again. Even if it's inside that gap, I'll still be looking for the shorts. If we can get a red candle without closing above the gap, I'll still be looking for them shorts to come on finish that job of dropping down first to here and then next to that daily gap. Okay. I think that's it. Let me see. Is that it? I think that's it. Who else? Who else? Who else? Apple. We ain't even go over Apple. But I don't trade Apple though, y'all. I trade it here and there. I trade Apple here and there. I traded it back here clearly back in September. But I don't trade Apple like that, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Dang, boy, these levels was working to a T back then. Look, well, we had 10 Apple up. But we got no loans here. Went straight up. If you sitting behind solidify level, you still should be holding. Still should be holding. Still should be holding. And you ain't get out to up here. Then you wait again. Boom. Let it make another uptrend. Alright, made a higher high. Let the low come right here. Boom. Entry go long. Push up, push up. When you got solidify level here, push up, push up, push up. It then break until here. Okay, so you caught a little bit on that one. Then it made another uptrend right here. Boom. Grab the long, ride up, ride it up. Now you probably would have had a cut sooner here though, but still with 8, you still would have made money on all them trades. But looking at Apple though, if anybody wanted to look at Apple, even though like I said, I don't really trade it that much. But looking at Apple, let me look at the monthly. Got higher high. We got a red candle. So we making some type of low. We don't know if it's gonna be a higher low or is it gonna be a lower low. It's a question. We do know that it look like Apple definitely about to close red unless these earnings push up real hard. Looking at the weekly though, uh, made a lower low. Made a lower low. Yeah, it's really hard with Apple. Really hard with Apple. Look at the daily. Excuse me, y'all. Daily. Last solidified low on the daily. Oh, it's all the way down there. They got the high right here. This one got broken, so it's all the way down here. Dang. Yeah, Apple. Ooh, Apple. Oh, my bad. Apple solidified low is 168, 63 on the daily. Target high all the way up here at 288.62. Okay. Potential higher low. Let's see. Last higher low we had was right right here. Okay. 263. So we'll try to use that as our low. See if we can get a trade in between these two levels for the longs. We got daily gap here. Mark that out. Let's see, we got some more gap. We got another gap here. Mark that out. We got dang it. Come on now. Apple all these dang gaps now. Y'all looking like M&Q with all these gaps. Got a gap there. Let's see. Got a gap up here. Oh, we got a gap here too. Yeah, I think this probably gonna be the last chart. Oh, we're gonna go over Bowen and then we're gonna call it. So Bowen, and then we done for the night. All right, y'all. Dang, Apple got all these dang gaps. Come on now. And I think I'm gonna delete this gap and use this big gap right here. Let's use the big gap that overlap it. Alright, I think that's all we're gonna draw up. Now, if you're trying to look for Apple, honestly, right now it's bearish, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell y'all it's bearish, but it might be trying to respect this daily gap right here. One or two things you could do if you want to be bullish. One, clearly on the daily, you ain't got no entry off this daily. One or two things. If you looking for that entry on the daily, we gotta see a red candle come. Okay, we gotta have a red candle come to bring us a low. We need a pullback, and then boom, when they make a green candle and come make this higher high, that's your entry. Get in the long. Stop loss can be at that bottom of that red or green, whichever one of the lowest between the two. Get in them longs. I aim for this high right here at 262. Close pass, of course. I aim for the daily gap. See if we can build budget face above. Keep going. So that's if you're trying to get off the daily. If you're trying to get off if you're trying to get in, not off the daily, and you thinking, hey, we ain't gonna get that red candle keys. We finna just go straight up to here without getting that red candle. That's where, boom, you gotta drop down to that hourly, and you gotta follow these hourly solidified levels. See that? So you could have got in, boom, made it higher high, got in here, hold it, made another low, solidified low, made a higher high, set that stop there. Same thing tomorrow. If we get a red candle, wait on the green candle. Wait on the green candle to come. Grab that long, set your stop loss at the last solidified. Once that make that higher high, then bring it up to that new solidified level and keep moving. Okay, all the way till we get to your target, which was these highs. Either this daily gap would be your target or these highs up here. Okay. So honestly, if you trying to just jump in, you ain't thinking we finna no red daily counter, we gonna come straight up to these highs. You gotta go down to that island and follow the uptrend. If you think, hey, we might get our red daily counter, okay, well just wait on that red daily counter, wait on the green one, make a higher high, grab that long, take it on up there. All right. So that's Apple. Okay. And let me just put a long position to it like that. Bears, on the other hand, y'all want to see a red candle, and then y'all want the downtrend. Y'all wanted to keep a downtrend till they come take these lows, okay? So if it do get a red daily candle, y'all want to get in off a downtrend on a lower time frame, and y'all don't want to see that downtrend broken until we at least take these lows down here to make that lower low, okay? All right. And then we said Bowen, then we calling it a night, y'all. Gonna check out Bowen, then we calling it a night. I don't even know what's Bowen thing. Oh, it's VA. That what it is. Well, I'm tripping. I told you I only trade Bowen like 3 times. That's it, bro. What the? Ain't no way, boy. Bowen this high up. I'm talking about I traded Bowen. I ain't trying to be loud in the mic, y'all. My bad. But I ain't trade Bowen since I was like new, like a beginning trader, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like not super new, but it was a while since I traded Bowen, bro. Like look, y'all see how far down these levels is. I think I traded Bowen back here. Yeah, 2024. This is when I was new for real, bro. I'm all the way at 240. I ain't think Bowen was that high. I thought Bowen was gonna be sitting at like 130. Dang. Cause I was looking for what I looking for. I think I was looking for it to start building an uptrend back here so we can take it back to the highs, but clearly it ain't give us that uptrend till over here. So I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months too early. I'm well actually 4 months too early. I don't know what look. I had dotted lines and everything. I don't know what I was doing, boy. Looking at Bowen monthly, man. It made higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, higher high. Okay. Really, what Bowen trying to see? Bowen is trying to see if he can close above his monthly high. So we're gonna put a purple line there. Close above is 242.69. If it do close above there, I'm clearly expecting it to come take this high right here. I mean, that's the next target at 266. I mean 267.54 right there. So I'm gonna mark that too with this purple. My bad. I'm clearly thinking it's gonna go there, man, cause there ain't no gap. Oh, never mind. It's a gap right here at 253 and 258. I still kind of think it'll go there, but I mean it could slow down right there at 253, 258. But closing above that 242, I'm looking for us to push up to that 267.54 level. But it's bullish right now. It don't have. I said it's not. I ain't gonna say the uptrend is fully intact because we made a lower low, so I need a higher low. So it ain't fully intact, but I do think we're gonna come take these highs over here. Dropping down to that daily. Looking at the daily, what the last solidified level? Down here where we got 176.77. Okay, so switch at the red. All right. Daily target is took this daily target out, so it's the next 267.54. Let me see, unless we got some daily gaps. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some, but I ain't finna go all the way back there. And we ain't all the way back. We gonna do it based off the structure. So let's switch this to green. Higher lows. Let's mark out the higher lows. Got a lot of them down here, but I'm gonna mark out the most recent ones. Got one here at 243.70. We got one here at 239.60. Then we got another one here, 225, 110. We're gonna just mark them three for right now. Oh man, I did not mark no daily gaps. Shoot. I did not mark no daily gaps. We probably need to go all the way back in darn market. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't carrying the trade Bowen that much, bro, to be going back and marking that out. Honestly, Bowen, if I do get in Bowen, it just be literally just getting off of structure, bro. Like it's in the uptrend, it's coming red. When the first green come, maybe I get in the long. I aim for the high, and that's it, bro. All right then, Mel. Good, glad you got up in here, bro. We finna go ahead and close it out too. This was the last one we was going over tonight, so yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and see y'all. Y'all trade safe tomorrow, man. Trade smart, trade wisely. And yeah, your boy Keith is out. Peace.